So I'm going to put up the Contenders scroll. Otherwise, I'll put it up halfway through the box because I want to get that jumped on as well. So we got Twitter hashtags here. Hashtag NFL. Trading cards. Contenders. Football. Collect. And the hobby. The Hobbit. All right, so no one's jumping on that one box at 189 deal. So somebody pick me a number, 1, 2, or 3. And then we're gonna crack some packs, and maybe we'll crack some ice too. And we'll sing Baker Crack Corn and I Don't Care. You see what that Baker Mayfield went for? The first one. It's like the Japanese tuna fish the other day. Somebody bought it for like $3 million or something like that. Box number 2. So no one's gonna swipe in for this deal here. So we're working on filling 2 football breaks. The one scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now is a 14-box mixer with some fun additives for a little sugar rush. And then we also have a Contenders case break. So Contenders is a little further away than I would like. I was really hoping that would break this weekend. But I'm going to put the Contenders scrolling at the bottom of the screen since we're opening that box now. Again, we always wait until the full checklist comes out before we list a pick your team because I want that to be as accurate as possible as far as the breakdown for these things. All right. Lamar Jackson isn't as scarce as he was in some of these sets in the beginning of the year. There was, I think it was Donruss. His print run was like 16 on the one auto. Baker Mayfield was like 75, and Saquon Barkley was 100. So no wonder people were going nuts for Lamar Jackson before he'd even played a game. Couldn't find any of his stuff. I think things have leveled out a little bit more since then, but so I'm not even going to look because, well, I like to put them to the back. I want the element of surprise too. I'm just going to open these up. Although I hate it when I get surprised by Panini points, so maybe I shouldn't. Because the codes are always facing the wrong ways on those. So, yeah, I feel like everything has a short print photo now. Is that the case? Like everybody's got an SP? Oh, there's a guy we were just talking about coming up here. All right. Yeah, Mullins. That should be an interesting one because I really don't think he's going to play next year when Garoppolo comes back, but there may be some guys that are pulling for him. So again, scrolling at the bottom of your screen is the prices for our Contenders break. And again, if you get 3 teams or more, you get 10% off your total. Philip Lindsay's another one, yeah. The only time we've really seen Lindsay up until the point, I think it was playoff started, right? Playoff Obsidian. So once we got to that stretch, Lindsay started getting inserted. But, I mean, he was pretty much absent all year long except for Contenders draft. So this is where the magic started. And I just saw a comment notification. So let me see if that was a team getting picked up. Ah, a vote. I like the votes too. We have our votes for hit of the year up if you're in the group. All right. Our voting for hit of the year continues. I need more data. Get me more data. I'm pretty sure I can figure out like 25, but I want like about 50 to choose from. All right, and then we'll do the final vote and our giveaway, and we'll have our Hit of the Year winners. Got a Rookie of the Year contenders, Lamar Jackson. Will we see some penmanship from the man? First hit is going to be Nyheim Hines, rookie ticket. Let's give that a little 1 cent love and then some. So Nyheim Hines is going to be the first one out of this. You'll take the Chargers in the 14 box or Contenders, Dan? The show was crazy today. Even at the East Coast National, I have not seen it that jam-packed ever. We're going on now a year with our relationship with JP Sports and Rock Solid Promotions. And when I say this autograph lineup blew the doors off the Westchester County Center, I don't know if that many people show up for the Liberty games there. Okay, that's how crowded it was. And Contenders, you got it, Dan. Let me cross them off the list there. So again, we're doing I guess we could call it a personal box of Contenders right now. It's real personal. It's mine. So these autographs are going to be showing up on the show floor tomorrow. We need 3 more teams for the 14-box Pick Your Team mixer. 3 more teams. But we're showing off Contenders right now to give that a little jolt. And there is one of the greatest tight ends of all time, Tony Gonzalez. And it seems like Zach Ertz and Travis Kelce are going to be that next generation of tight end. I think it's a little easier for them the way that the passing game is nowadays. Yeah, I don't think so. So, you know what they used to do to cards back in the day? So there you go, Kareem Hunt. Got Kiko Alonso, Mitchell Trubisky, team quads. Did anybody want that Kareem Hunt? Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Oh. All right. So team quads for the Rams, Gurley, Goff, Brandon Cooks, and Aaron Donald, who may very well be the Defensive Player of the Year. There's some competition for that. Can you use a prepaid card? That is a good question. I can send you a link through the website, and we can see if it works. How's that sound? Cortland Sutton and Dante Pettis, Deshaun Watson, Cam Newton, Von Miller, and sophomore Contenders. Well. Just the guy we were talking about before, Mike Williams for the Chargers. Numbered to 25. So if a prepaid goes through on the website, that's good with me. Deshaun. We also take, drum roll please, besides debit and credit and PayPal, Square Cash, Google Wallet, Venmo. Or Google Pay, I think they call it now. All right, so there's 2 autographs down. Got 3 to go here. Are we going to pull some heat, or is it going to get chilly in here? And maybe we'll get a little ice, baby. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody was telling me that they saw the Browns going for 279 somewhere, and I had them for like 185. So I don't know. Everybody's different. And when I only get allocated 2 cases, I can compete with some, but not with others. If somebody's got 15 cases, you know, it's tough to nitpick with that. But don't forget, we do the 10% off 3 teams. So I try to get close to the bottom, but I can't be the bottom because otherwise it won't reward those who do grab the multiple teams for us and help the breaks fill quicker. And whoever got him on for 89, I'll buy in on that. All right, let's see what we got coming out here. Well, we didn't do a skunk in Contenders. So we got here Blake Bortles. Got that. Those were totally useless. The delay in Contenders meant that you couldn't even redeem those cards. Kirk Cousins, 161 out of 175. Darius Geis. What do you guys think of the Contenders design this year on the base? I've heard mixed feelings on that. I think some people think they look nice and clean and pop, and others aren't big fans of it. Todd Gurley, MVP Contenders. I like the way the Browns logo looks on there, though. Got the little dog face. Nice. Saquon Barkley. I'm guessing that one was priced prior to release, though, right? Because these things have jumped up a little bit more than I think some people anticipated. It's almost feeling like basketball cards, the way Contenders have jumped this year, and Prism and all that. Got Baker and Darnold. That's a cool round numbers card right there. Can't imagine what the dual signature on that would do. Better centered, less chipping. Yeah, they especially on the backs, had been notorious for chipping. I don't like the looks of them, but I think what you said hits the nail on the head. I think they're going to present better for grading. Dylan Cantrell. This is a Chargers loaded box. So there's tree autographs. Sam Darnold. We'll give Sam Darnold a little 1 cent love. And we got here. There's a Raven. Anthony Averett. Is it just me? This is the one thing that I'm kind of wondering why. There's more autos on the crappy players. Like, don't you think they could have gotten them to at least sign them on card? And Kurt Benkert. Gee, thanks for picking box number 2. I blame you. No. Yeah, well, you got to remember there was the delay in them coming out, too. Some people will price it as soon as the pre-book comes out, which I don't understand. Why would you ever price something, pick your team, before the checklist is out? It's not going to be accurate. You're going to do one person a disservice, and they're going to overpay for one team, and you're going to give another person a sweetheart deal, and then, you know, next time around when you do post another case after release, they're going to be like, why is it $60 more expensive now? Well, because we didn't know what we were doing the first time. I do have personals left. I have 9 left, Dan. And this one totally blue, so you didn't miss anything in this one. But the Mike Williams was nice. I don't know what that's going to go for, number to 25, but it's a second year, so for a rookie, I'd be more excited. So there was my top hit right now. So I'm going to switch this ticker back to the 14-box mixer. All right? We need 3 teams. I'd like to get those 3 teams within the next half hour. 3 teams. Don't forget, you get 10% off 3. So we get somebody jump in on this, and we can have some fun on that. 3 more teams. Again, you get 10% off 3. And there's 6 skunk bonuses. You'll take a personal. You got it, Dan. I'll let me send you the link from the website because I got them linked into that. Hey, sweetheart, I hear it's snowing in New Jersey. It ain't snowing here, but it is cold. Got 18 degrees here. So there we go. And I got to top load Saquon Barkley because this will probably go at the show tomorrow. I wish my 1 of 1 would go at the show tomorrow, but if it doesn't, I got a plan for it. You'll find out what that plan is after the football rebreak happens. Did I give you a hint? Something that we've kind of talked about before, and once the football rebreak is gone, it's the next thing on the table. And that is our first premium level rebreak. It's 29, but it's beginning to look a lot like winter. Because Christmas is done, let's face it. Just so you know, because I like all of you so much, I'm actually charging the same price shipped as I'm charging at the show. All right? Because y'all are cool. Love you too, Jess. All right, Dan, 1, 2, or 3. Again, we're doing another personal box of Contenders football. Love me tenders, love me true. Let me pull a cracked ice for you. I'm trying. Jesse wants karaoke breaks to happen. And we got lucky number 3. Yeah, and you know what? It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. A lot of times in Contenders, some of the obscure names are guys who are actually like regular players at oddball positions. And guys who PC those teams, they can't get any cards of those players in any other set. And you'd be surprised at what some of them can go for. So they may be short printed, and on top of that, you can't get them in anything else. You'd never see them in a product like Optic or something like that. So here we go, Dan Stacy, Contenders box. Could have been a contender. Hope I get a decent allocation for Contenders Optic. I'd like to bust a few more of those than we did last year. So here we go, Contenders football. Again, $199 ripped and shipped. We got a case break fill into this. A case has 60 autos. Hey, with 60, some of them gotta be good, right? You'd think. All right, that's not a bad one. And again, one of the more desirable cards to get of a rookie is the Contenders rookie ticket card. Let's face it, it's true. I like that one. No Baker Mayfield, Dan, but there's a couple cool hits in my hand here. So let's show them off. What do you say? Yeah, we hit the championship ticket for a couple years ago. That guy on the Jaguars, and I can't pronounce his name. It's like Ngokwe or something like that. It's an oddball name, more oddball than mine. We got Saquon Barkley and Sony Michel. So the Cowboys got a little fight left in them. Cam, Diggs, Marvin Jones Jr., Rookie of the Year contenders, Courtland Sutton. Broncos got to be one of the most solid checklists of 2018. And now you add Phillip Lindsay to the mix. I saw that like a cracked ice went for like $4,800. Lawrence Taylor. Matt Stafford, MVP contenders. Not this year. You got Kerryon Johnson and Darius Geis. Johnson showed up and played for a good stretch. Both ended up on injured reserve by the end of the year, though. How about Barclays? Are Barclays going for good amounts? Detrez Newsome for the Chargers. Detrez Newsome. What the heck does he even play? Football. Okay. Josh Rosen, Rookie of the Year contender. I think not. I'm not even going to give Rosen 1 cent love on this one. He's in the doghouse with me. Marcus Baugh, the Raiders. Marcus Baugh. Team quads. Odell, Saquon, Sterling, and Eli Manning. Five cases and only 4 Broncos. That's kind of shocking to me. You got 5 rookies. Right? Broncos have 5 rookies in that checklist, don't they? Maybe more? Speaking of more, how about DJ Moore? DJ Moore, rookie ticket RPS. Legendary Contenders, John Riggins. And I like this one. Shaquem Griffin, Seahawks. It's a feel-good story. CJ Anderson has been awesome since getting picked up right at the end of the year. Sutton is a redemption. Alright, so that's 4 hits. So unless you're getting a bonus, that means you only got 1 left. At least it's not this guy. Come on, man. That would have been a waste of a hit. Just like penmanship class was a waste on him. Alright. Dan, I see something shiny in your future. How does that make you feel? Yeah, I like Moore too. You know, his inconsistency really reflected on the team's inconsistency. So I'm not down on him at all. I think DJ Moore is going to be a solid wide receiver. So we got all the hits accounted for. Unless they give us one more. They already gave us one more. It was DJ Moore. I like shiny too. I'm a sucker for the shiny stuff. What can I say? Alright. It's going to be all about that base for a while. And then we'll find that shiny autograph. Maybe he didn't want to sign. I don't know if they sign all of these guys to extensive deals, or if sometimes it's just one set and they're done. And then maybe they don't come back. Kiki QT. That one's a cutie pie. Terry Bradshaw. Legendary Contenders card. Wait, let me see. Was there numbering on that? No, there wasn't. I was just hallucinating. Antonio Brown. So we're getting some Steelers inserts in here. There's Big Ben. And Tom Shady Brady. Rookie of the Year contender, Dante Pettis. Ito Smith and Kalen Ballage. And there's Bradshaw again, but this one's numbered 48 out of 75. So it's the veteran autos that's the trend to push them up to 6. I know it changes set to set. One year it was like anytime you saw points, it was an extra. Andrew Luck, Le'Veon Bell. You know, it's funny. You know, I got the Madden figures, all right, and I'm selling them at $25 a piece, except for Le'Veon Bell. I think they're actually below cost at $15, and I have not sold a single Le'Veon Bell. And you know what that tells me? That tells me that the fans are not supporting him. And I don't think teams are going to either. It's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Number 21 out of 49. Rasheem Green. So your box here was a Seahawk machine. 21 out of 49, Rasheem Green. There's your shiny one. Eagles are loaded in contenders. Well, that's good for them. Fitzpatrick and James. And Ryan Tannehill. Brandon Cooks is not numbered to 99. So, Dan, we'll recap your box. Worked out a little better than mine did. So we got Darius Newsome, Marcus Baugh, and then we get to the good stuff. Shaquem Griffin, DJ Moore redemption, and Rasheem Green numbered to 49. Stick a fork in the Cowboys. They're done. They are done. I don't know where my hotel pen went. Oh, well. I'll just have to take the towels instead. Yeah, man. I want to see a full case of that. So we're going to keep pushing that through. I think, it's kind of a trend. We get this 14-box mixer to go tonight. Everyone's going to be in a football mood tomorrow. And that Contenders case will come along pretty quickly. Especially when I actually have time to push this stuff. When I prep for a show like this, I'm usually throwing stuff up and letting it stick. And sometimes it don't stick. But let's see if we can get this going in the next 10 minutes. Cardinals are 75, Ravens are 85, Bills are 100, Broncos are 100. You got the Dolphins at 55, the Saints at 75, the Chargers at 70, the Rams at 75. Redskins are 40, Falcons are 50, Jags are 50. I know what happened. We've experienced a slowdown because what started this all right, we pulled on back-to-back nights, we pulled Mickey Mantle autographs for people. We pulled guys like Jackie Robinson, all right? I know you guys are afraid that there's not more good stuff left. If you go to the group and you look at the hit of the year post and all the things that we pulled in 2018, we got a long way to go in 2019. And I think we could pull out something big tonight in this 14-box mixer. You're already guaranteed that somebody's going to get a Todd Gurley jersey, autographed jersey. You're already guaranteed that somebody's going to get the Lou Holtz mini helmet. I think something fun will pop out of one of those. So let's get it filled. There's lots of nice stuff to go around. And again, my top 3 remaining teams are going to be the Bills, the Chargers, and the Rams on this one. So if somebody is looking for best bang for the buck from what's left on the board, those 3 picks are solid. And if you pick all 3, you get 10% off. And that'll save a few boxes of cereal. Where was Zeke eating cereal? I guess I missed that. Is there some sort of newsworthy thing of him eating cereal? Or was he actually doing that on the sidelines? I remember when Mark Sanchez ate that hot dog, everybody gave him stuff about that. Nobody ever gave Bartolo Colon a problem about eating hot dogs on the side, though. But I guess you look at Mark Sanchez at 230-something pounds. You look at Bartolo Colon at 230-something pounds, and there's something missing. You too, Joe. Have a great night. I'll keep you in the loop on those Bengals. And hopefully we can pull you a nice mixin'. We're always mixing it up around here. So, we have any other requests for personal breaks? Otherwise, what I'll do is I'll sign off and I'll try to push these last 3 teams. We'll get a few posts shared around the usual acceptable places, and we'll see if we can't get 3 more spots filled up in this one. So, last call. Anybody got anything for me? We are 3 teams away from this 14-box mixer happening pretty much right now. And we'll just do what we got to do. And hopefully we'll be back within the hour. Once the clock strikes midnight, I turn into a pumpkin. So, we'll figure it out. And hopefully, we'll be live in a little bit. Peace out, YouTube.